our, smoke detectors and stuff. Now, I did go a little ahead at a certain part and see something about Santa Cruz.
All right.
But
Well,
this is not the Santa Cruz of California. This is a Santa Cruz of someplace else. Yes, we are in a town called Santa Cruz. St. Cruz.
Santa Cruz.
Oh yeah, look. Santa Cruz do Sul. There's a little map there. Oh, wait. Well, someplace with the Spanish, yeah.
Spanish or Portuguese?
Well, Santa Cruz is Spanish.
Yeah, but I saw some letters in there that look a little
Bendesco.
funky.
Shopping to Santa Cruz. Let's do that. Let's go shopping in Santa Cruz. Brazil. Brazil,
Oh, I
okay.
told you Portuguese. I'm getting better at this. Getting
Yeah,
better.
good call. I can't tell the difference at all, unfortunately.
Look for Santa Cruz in fucking Brazil.
Brazil.
This looks like a sizable little town.
It's not that big.
It's not that small.
No. I'm wondering if it's near the ocean. Let's just look around a little bit more and see if we can get our bearings a little bit for where Santa Cruz is. Like, is it near water? Going to
You and I are both living in coastal states, so we always just assume there's water just around the corner. We find ourselves constantly clicking and we're never going to find water, trust me.
The map didn't show water now that I think about it. It showed a little pond, like a little lake, but not water. So the question is, okay, look, there's hills. There's some hills, and they look kind of foresty.
We just have ocean ingrained in our minds. Like, we always just assume there's ocean over the next couple hills, but not necessarily.
That's how we orient ourselves. That's
exactly.
how we can tell where we are. For you, you know the ocean's east, and I know the ocean's west, where I am.
Mm-hmm. Let's jump on the map and see if we can find a little place called Santa Cruz.
Okay. I've made it as big as I can make it.
Sometimes I just want to crawl away in little towns like that and just drink for weeks. Just get to know the local coffee shop to the point where I go in and they've got the black coffee coming toward me. That's just a cozy little vacation.
I like that kind of thing too. I don't drink like you do, but I do like getting to know people in a place and like forming bonds with the community that I'm in and the people that run it. Okay, so I honestly think Santa Cruz is kind of small. It's like a little touristy.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's more than one of those in Brazil either.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of saints. And some of those saints have several towns named after them.
Well, a lot of these are sows, so it's interesting that there's a Santa. Bella Cruz. Oh my goodness, Steve. I still feel like we need more information, honestly. Because Brazil is so big. And that town is this town is not big.
It's not big, but it's probably bigger than like a good portion of towns.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's just keep looking around a little bit. We know we're in Brazil.
Yeah.
I mean, looking around on the map.
Oh.
Can you maximize the map?
I did.
It is, okay.
Okay, Steve, look for Santa Cruz.
I mean, we've randomly hit places in Brazil so many times. Like, the fact that we're actually looking around is like more than we've ever done.
I know. You're just, yeah, it's just, all these towns. I don't see Santa Cruz anywhere.
You're going too far into the...
Am I going too deep into the basin again?
Almost.
I don't know, Steve. I
Just
don't
hit
know
somewhere
where.
around this territory, a little bit south. Yeah,
Here?
somewhere around, a little bit north
Near
into the east,
Paraguay?
north into the east. Right there. It's somewhere there, yeah. Shoo.
Only 702 miles off. It's way deeper into towards the basin.
No, it's not. No. That's where we chose. It's all the way to the
Oh no,
south.
wait, it's way further away from the basin. Okay. There we go.
Santa
Santa Cruz
Cruz.
do Sul. But it is a small town. Now look at. Well, it's not super small actually.
Big ass country.
It is. I did like that location. I want to go there though. 1,400 points. Oh, okay. You want to do more?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just getting started.
All Geo Guessr all day.
So glad you
Look at this.
introduced me to this game.
Yeah, it's really fascinating, isn't it? Okay. Did somebody's dog get run over?
I've dropped $60 on so many games that I've played far less than this and had far less entertainment.
I dropped $23 so that we don't have to stare at my fat chick panties every time we play.
$23?
For the year.
What the fuck? That's actually quite a bit for this. That's
Dollar.
literally waiting no more than 40 seconds an hour plus.
Well, maybe I liked the game and wanted to support it.
That's fair. Well, maybe you support it every day with Google products. Technically. This game probably is like breaking copyright infringement, like just using Google Maps. This game is probably like pirating off of Google Maps just to run itself.
Probably, but maybe I support pirating.
Well, I can't argue with that either. I do wear a Pirate Bay shirt from time to time. Buying that shirt was a concern of mine. Wasn't sure if they were going to steal my money. But it turned out okay. It says Argentina. Go back on that again.
In Argentina, El Mundo.
And the
in
world.
Argentina and in the world.
That's right. So we're this looks like Argentina anyway. Bingo.
Vacareta. Is that the name of the
was
town?
his name-o.
Old LT Steve had a gun and 249 was its name. Oh.
The truest thing anyone said today.
M249 pew.
We got we got Spanish language. We got flat dry lands with a little bit of vegetation. We got cows. I'm starting to understand certain parts of the world on a whole nother level.
I know.
I can almost
it makes me
smell the air.
It makes me feel worldly even though I'm poor as fuck. Man, a lot of people have like died on the side of the road or something.
Well, you know, a surprising amount of stuff for someone who hasn't traveled a lot. Like, I'm like impressed every time we play this game. Like last time you were teaching me about fucking like breeds of cow around the world or something and some other stuff and the Thai thingies.
Well, I read a lot since I have painsomnia, and I talk to people all over the world as much as I can to try to learn about their lives and what it's like where they live. Because I despise being ignorant, and I want to learn other people's perspective. And the best way to do that would be to travel and visit them and be immersed. But since I can't afford to do that, then I do everything I can to make up for that.
Understandable. We're in Argentina, by the way.
Cool.
I've had some good Argentinian wine in my time.
Argentinian food. Have you had much Argentinian?
So the next two places on my list of places I would desire to go, not necessarily will, but are Patagonia and Nepal. So I actually was going to plan Patagonia instead of South Africa last year, but it was surprisingly just as expensive, if not more expensive. You'd think that South Africa would be more expensive, but it's actually just the flight there. You'd think, oh, South America, not that far. but you're actually flying like further than all the way to Europe, essentially from New York. So it's like flying all the way to
Dang.
China almost, just because like the distance like from hemisphere to hemisphere is actually really expensive
Yeah.
and really far.
All
So
right.
I
It's a
thought
real budget.
Patagonia, just like on the surface, I thought Patagonia would be like way cheaper of a trip, but it's actually really pricey,
Hmm.
the airfare
Dang.
alone. And then once you fly in, you actually have to travel a fair amount by like smaller plane or by land vehicle just to get to the actual mountains of Patagonia.
And then you get to take some scary bus rides through the mountains, right?
No, no, that's different. You do a lot of hiking in the mountains. Ideally I would do wine, horseback riding, and then some glacier trekking. But that as simple as it, I mean, I know it sounds extravagant, but as simple as it sounds, it's just like the amount of land you have to traverse to do all of that is really mind blowing. And that alone
Still,
is time consuming and expensive.
I kind of want to cut off your face and pretend to be you and live your life for a little while. Although
But
I don't think
what
I'd
I'm
fool
trying to say
anybody.
is like on the surface you think that, oh, you know, just hiking around Patagonia is probably nowhere near as expensive as something like having a week in London or Paris, but it actually is. It is very expensive, just the navigation and to get in some of the
That's
Patagonian
the reason.
protected
Wait. Is that a map?
territories. It's
Is that a
Argentina.
map on there?
It's Argentina.
No, like yeah. I
It's not a
mean,
map.
like
It's just
could it signify like yeah? I saw.
I'm not really sure. That looks like a South American shape.
Yeah, right. That's what I
it
was
is.
thinking.
It is. See.
So if you aim in and it marks like what are the marks? If you look
Uh,
at Argentina.
Argentina should be
Oh,
the
oh,
southeastern coastline of that map, but it's not really signifying Argentina anyway.
okay. Maybe the you see at the very tip there, it's something sticking out there. Yeah, could be something there. Look at the very tip. Anyways, continue to
Or
find another
we're reading too much into that, I think.
signpost.
Anyway, my point is spending a week or a week and a half in like a first world European country is probably almost just
Yes,
as expensive
in
as
my
like an
in
adventure in
my
Patagonia is what I'm saying. If you're flying, say, from New York.
yes it is cos something secundaria.
So I put Patagonia on the back burner.
North well, yeah, north
Also,
716.
also Zika was an influencer because parts of Argentina had Zika. But let's be honest, when you get to those altitudes in Patagonia, there's no fucking Zika because there's no mosquitoes. But that was something that was also kind of an influence in my putting that on the back burner. In fact, I was really
Educate me. What is Zika?
okay. So Zika is a new virus that has only been around for a couple of years, or at least has spread
Oh,
through
it's the
almost
one with
all
the
of the global
Oh,
yeah.
tropics. And when you get bitten
the
by a
baby mutant
mosquito,
one?
whether
Yeah,
you're male
exactly
or
that one.
female,
Mm-hmm.
your unborn child, whether you're male or female, can get in microcephaly, which is
Dang, I didn't know that it was for
it's
male.
a,
I
it's a
thought it was
develop
for
it's a
female
dev-
only.
no. Well, the thing is, if you're male, and I think it's let me ask my wife real quick. How many months if you're a male can you inseminate a woman with Zika after you get bitten by a mosquito? Is it 1 month or is it 3 months? 6 months? 3 months. 3 months. So if you get Zika, if you get bitten by, I get it. I get it. I get it.
Santa Rosa.
Okay, let me explain. I got it. I got it. So sperm is one of those things that it develops 3 months later. So if you get bitten by, I get it. I get
Hmm.
it. If you get bitten by a mosquito now, your sperm will not be affected by Zika until 3 months later because that's a long. The things you do to your
Yeah,
body
gotcha.
now affect your sperm 3 months later. So if I get bitten by
Yeah.
Zika now, and if I have sex 3 months from now, and conceive, that child could have. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hang on. I have all these women yelling at me about my sperm. Hang on. I'm gonna mute while she explains that. Go ahead, tell me.
Sure.
Hey, some people pay good money for that.
Well, it's a shame you don't have sex ed in the US. Well, proper anyway.
Okay, let me put
Yeah.
it this way: don't get bitten by Zika mosquitoes if you want to have a baby.
My
Yeah,
tubes are
no,
tied. I'm
I
going to the Patagonia. Fuck it.
got
I'm not worried.
But yeah, they haven't really developed a vaccination for that yet. I've taken vaccinations for almost every contractable disease, but they don't have one for Zika yet. And that's why I was really thankful I saw like the Amazon and the Andes and some other areas before Zika spread. It just spread in the past like 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 years. And that really influenced some of my travel because like I'm planning on having kids. We kind of tried and then put it off and whatnot. And that's just if we weren't planning on having kids, or if we were older or just younger and not planning on having
Check the
kids,
sign there.
it wouldn't be
Check the
as
sign there.
important. But a lot of these tropical, like I actually turned down. I had a full paid for trip to Panama
Never mind.
in the mountains, right, at a coffee plantation with whitewater rafting, and I would have done that for like a week or two, but I turned it down because Zika is in Panama. So I had to. That's why I've been traveling in places that weren't really like tropical. Like South Africa doesn't have Zika, even though I went there. But Patagonia, not only is it expensive, but parts of Argentina don't have it. But realistically, when you get to those altitudes like that have like the dry flatlands like we see here with the horses, and when you get to the glaciers, there's no mosquitoes. But they will just label an entire country. They don't label it as much by region with the countries that have Zika because it can spread.
I think this is just basically expressing that there's a plantation, a certain kind of plantation up to the left.
Let's just hit a place in Argentina, guys. We lingered here too long.
And they blurred that one out. No, there we go. Here we go. That's it. That's it. Zoom in. Carla. Stay stable. Okay, that's a store. It looks like of some sort.
But microcephaly is really, it's no good. The baby is born with a skull that is too small for its own brain.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
So the brain is also underdeveloped, and the child will be intellectually disabled, severely. Severely intellectually disabled. Like will probably not be able to speak or anything.
Wasn't there something with the chest as well? The whole thing with a heart beating outside the.
I don't remember how microcephaly affects the rest of the body, but incidents of microcephaly have skyrocketed since the spread of Zika. Unfortunately, it's really sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure how it affects the heart or other organs.
It's bad news.
I saw some pictures.
It is very bad news.
Basically, it just gives what do you call them?
Miscarriages.
Whatever. Well, that too, but like shape, like the body gets shaped in weird ways.
Wow, I'm starting to miss those conversations about fisting Australian women. It's getting pretty deep and dark.
Okay.
Phrasing again. What?
Deep, yeah.
Deep and dark.
Yeah.
Okay. So looks like we're going this direction on the road. Yeah.
Yep.
We got a blue.
We're driving on the right side of the road.
We got
Oh, here we go again.
Looks like a country that is in the EU.
That is in the EU.
We know that it's Russia or Ukraine. That is it.
Yeah.
Are they in the EU?
I forget. Could it be Latvia? Do they use that language?
Ukraine is not. Latvia. No, Latvia is not. Does not use that language.
Because we had Latvia.
This is Russia. Wait. Where was Chernobyl?
Dude.
In Chernobyl.
No, I'm just wondering. What country. Where is Chernobyl?
Russia.
Is it in Russia? Okay, right. I thought it was in. Yeah.
Okay, you're off of Russian identification duties.
Dude, I'm super tired.
Chernobyl. That was in Kansas.
I'm quite. Get the.
Just fucking with you.
No shit. I don't. This does not seem like. Like this looks like all these bus stands. They look like Soviet. So I don't know.
How's the roads
Just
looking?
imaginate clues.
Well, they look a little torn up, but you can get from A to B. Oof.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at those potholes.
Actually, this might be Ukraine. But
Look at those potholes.
what
Looks like we
Geo
pulled
Guessr
over for
road?
some reason. There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, last time we had bad roads, it was Russia, so I don't know.
Oh, we got some farms going. We
Oh,
got
there's a sign there.
a sign that we can't read. We got lots
Well,
of
does it
bus
say anything?
stops.
Yeah, does it say anything on the bus stops?
Artistic, colorful.
It's okay, I'm sure there's plenty of Russians who can't read it either. Oofed! Just fucking with you.
Wow. You're just straight up hating on Russia now.
I'm just, it's old, it's
very
tough
large
love,
open
it's tough
fields.
love.
Mm.
Very large open fields. Where might that be?
Yes.
Haha, you make me laugh. Go to Gulag.
I wonder what the literacy rate is in Russia as compared to the United States.
I don't think it's terrible, but it's not as good as I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, you should look that up.
Let me back up my claims with actual research.
Yeah, you should look that up. Remember, we do have the South.
Let's see.
I haven't seen farm country like this so much.
To the left, it kind of looks like a fucking canvas. No, it looks like it's painted.
Okay, guys. Russia is apparently the country with the highest literacy rate in the world.
Really?
Well,
Wow.
didn't we learn something? Did we not just get spanked? I think Iceland has extremely high. Isn't Iceland higher literacy rate than Russia?
Wait a second. Hold on. Let me read this shit. The country with the highest literacy rate in Russia with almost 53. Sorry, I'm distracted. Jesus Christ. Even Japan is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can get Japan because the pressure on people, like from families and whatnot, is very high.
So Russia is number 1 now? Over
According
Iceland?
to this website, which is a .html.
I doubt that it's correct.
Let me look this up. Let me go to Wikipedia.
Look it up because
Wikipedia is actually pretty decent, surprisingly.
Yeah, it is.
If you look
it's
up
good.
the human,
It's gotten a lot better than way back when they were like.
Yeah, the Human Development Index should tell you what the highest literacy rate in the world is, at least as of like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I doubt that it's Russia because Russia's been going downhill way too much.
Okay, hang on. Literacy rate all. This is for all genders. I mean, it says Korea, Democratic People's Republic, but I mean,
that I can see. But
then there's Estonia, Lithuania, Azerbaijan, Poland, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Armenia, Ukraine, Georgia, Belarus, Russia, Slovenia, Cuba, Turkmenistan, Slovakia, Uzbekistan, Palau, Kyrgyzstan, Tonga, Moldova, which these are all tiny fucking countries, most of them. Maldives, Croatia, Italy, Cyprus, Hungary, Samoa, Trinidad and Tobago. Honestly, but this is like... These are like registered citizens, though. There's like large portions of unregistered citizens in a lot of these countries. Croatia, I can understand. Croatia, I understand, you know? Like, I'm sure there's fucking
Cyprus as well.
There's probably like half of fucking Siberia is like not even registered, like, citizens.
That's what I'm thinking as well. So.
Okay, see, I just looked up highest literacy rate in the
scabs.
And it says Andorra is number 1, Finland is number 2, Holy See is number 3.
Holy See?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. This is the world atlas.
What?
SE, Holy See, yeah. Let's see.
Can someone look that up? What the fuck that is?
Sure, but I'm looking at them. There's a bunch that have 100%.
Here's another list. So there's a lot of 100% here. Andorra, Finland, Holy See. What the fuck is Holy See? What the fuck is
If a
that?
country is claiming that 100% in their country had like it's not possible. You can't have 100%. You can't claim that you have 100%. There's always a marginal.
It's like, I know this one guy. He can't fucking read. No, I'm kidding.
Like there's like a
But he
whole
doesn't
bunch.
stand for a whole percent.
There's
Dude,
But
there's
always
no way 100% of Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan are literate. There's no fucking way.
yeah.
We're seeing
That's
some biases
bullshit.
here, but
That's just
yeah,
that's
we're
just the
seeing
government. That's just the
26
government.
countries that are saying 100% literacy rate.
I mean, I could see that about Finland. I could see that if any of the countries mentioned would be.
Yeah.
I could see that about Finland. But
I'm
the respective of
scrolling
the other
and
ones,
I'm
I doubt it.
scrolling and I'm looking for the United States of America.
Yeah, we had this conversation way back, and I thought that like the US had a really low one because like they were really far down the list because what was it?
Well, if we're gonna get into it, we have a history of. I mean, look, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna be politically sensitive about it, but we have a history of slavery and whatnot just within the century, you know. So
Yeah.
or not within the century, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
we have just a few generations away of people who are literally property. So that was a big thing to overcome, and although we made great strides, I mean there's still a long way to go in certain areas. Even still though, like also our record keeping is way better than like fucking, I'm sure, like no offense to any Kazakh viewers here, but like I'm telling you right now, you don't have 100% literacy rate in Kazakhstan. Fuck you.
All right, I'm gonna choose near Kazakhstan. Just hey.
Hey,
okay.
Ukraine. Whoa, hey, the roads are shitty. Hey,
I was just gonna say you should pick like closer to Ukraine and between like Moscow and Ukraine or something. But whatever.
Yeah, you know, it's all right.
According to this list, the United States has, I can't even. This list is just killing me. Let's see how the quality of roads are. Well, the roads are
Geo Guessr gods hate us today. This is a really nice road, actually.
These roads are actually pretty nice.
Perfect.
Look at the car though. Holy crap.
What about that car? What's wrong with that car?
Isn't that pretty shitty? Look at the tires.
The only bad thing about these roads are the drivers on them. Probably have a high.
Isn't that a real? Wait. Go back. Wasn't that a proper babushka in there? Like in the passenger seat.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. She got the hair.
And the hair cover there.
Mm-hmm. Is this
I could see Andorra having 100% literacy, I guess. Liechtenstein, yeah. Luxembourg, definitely Luxembourg. Anyway, I'm still droning on about the literacy rate.
Liechtenstein, I can see as well.
Luxembourg is like not even a fucking country. It's like a glorified country. It's like a big old city, basically.
Okay, so 233 it said there on that sign.
Yeah. All right. So.
It's like saying the Vatican is a country. Get out of here.
It's run as its own country. It's appreciated to be as its own country. Could you enlarge it? Because I'm looking on my phone right now.
When you look at like per capita GDP, like Luxembourg is always up there because that's just an anomaly.
Yeah.
I used to be really good with my GDP stuff. I used to know like the back of my hand.
We're someplace.
I've gotten rusty.
More populated. Why do we never get into like a big city? We always end up like somewhere out in the country.
Statistically speaking,
yeah,
you're more likely to be in bumblefuck Russia.
Yeah.
Of all the places that the Google cars drive. I made a good point. Like, there's certain places we're just simply never going to see, like North Korea. Like, the Google cars do not go there.
The sign. Never mind. Continue.
That's all.
That's a very Russian like.
Ooh, dot. Look at the dot. Like, we should learn that. Does that mean Russia? I guess it does.
That's
like,
not. That doesn't look like an RU to me.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
But I mean, maybe in Cyrillic it is.
Cyrillic
but
is nothing
Yeah.
like the alphabet that you're used to. It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't look like it. That M does not mean it at all. That M does not make an M sound. Do not be fooled.
Mhm.
It is nothing that you can translate if you don't have any experience reading it. Trust me.
I guess Sophie's like, this is Sophia in English,
And
and then
this, guys, this is why we should not translate the fucking town names, because people need to learn this shit. And
so
once
they
people
can
learn
get
it, it's
better.
like,
I used to
oh,
play
cool.
DayZ a long time ago with a dude who
No,
could read
just like-
Russian, and he would read the signs for
Yeah,
us.
same. You remember Richard and Theodore?
Yeah.
They could read all of that shit.
Really?
I think Richard even took classes specifically to, like, in Russian to
That's
learn the alphabet, to learn how to read those specific signs better.
I mean, people who go into
Dedication.
business or economics, sometimes they learn, like Chinese
Yeah.
is like a really hot subject
Okay, so
now.
two did I say 236 earlier? It said
Yeah.
236 in that sign too,
Yep.
as well. So it's this is route 236. So enlarge
Yeah.
this and look for 236. Just scout over, enlarge it, look a lot. Does it look remote? No, it's kind of new. So
It looks
let's
like
just go
it's
fairly
near.
close to. Let's go fairly close to the main city or whatever.
You know,
And
I've
which
noticed a lot of
country?
these long barren roads that cut through like bumblefuck Russia are actually pretty fresh and new. That's what we've seen so far. Because they seem like newer
Yeah.
highways that have been paved through these forests. Damn, I'm getting good. I'm getting good.
What it seems like, or what I've understood it to be, is that um, when you connect to different countries by road, they kind of pave the roads in between, right? And because you're supposed to have, like, it's supposed to be easy to get from country to country in Europe. So naturally, in my mind anyway, you'd see the roads being um, like of higher quality, I guess, and more recently, like, renovated closer to other countries, close to the different borders, right?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
I don't know. This could just as well be on the on the Asian side. Who knows?
You know.
So this is what somebody said 5 days ago on my second game. Posted, reading Cyrillic won't help you in most of the Russian rounds, but the country itself is diverse, so it's not very difficult to know at least on what continent you are, or if you are in the north or in the south. Most of Russia looks more like Finland, Scandinavian climate and flora, and only middle European part is pretty similar to Ukraine. Also, mostly roads in Russia look better. And you will never see such an empty long road in most of European countries. I mean, come on, 698 kilometers from the closest big city. Area around Moscow is very densely populated, 20 MLN people living in Moscow. Wow, 20 million, really.
20 million? Wow.
Agglomeration. So it was very funny to watch you pointing there, especially as there are no mountains, of course. Yeah, so, I mean, damn, 20 million. I didn't know that. That's really interesting.
Are you still in Russia?
No, I'm looking over around here.
Oh shit, yeah, we're in a new place.
I was looking around Belarus. I'm just looking around the we're still in Russia because we just ended up
Yeah,
or we're still someplace
just
Cyrillic anyway.
yeah. No, you were just looking around. I was like,
Yeah, no,
whatever.
I was looking along the
Just
borders.
I think we could just, like, could you look at the floor just to look around a little bit? Just go ahead to the edge of those trees up ahead. Was that birch back there? I think that was, wasn't
I saw some birch, I think.
it?
I guess we're going to the gas
Oh,
station.
wait. Yeah, no, go back there. I want to look at the sign. Wait, look at the structure, the building.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom in on the structure. Normally, when you see gas stations, they don't have a special look. They have a special look. They don't have this, like, odd look like a normal building, and then you have the gas whatever things on the outside there. So I would think that this is God, I don't know. For some reason, it sort of like says not Europe, because in Europe we have these trade agreements that like European Union, that is trade agreements, so that all these bigger, more established nationally established oil companies can set in. So it kind of feels like it would be this country is fuck, what's it called?
Wait, is that a map of
Not
the?
a EU country. So where's country with Crim?
Is that a map with a little island? But that might
What's
just
the
be saying that's what this food is
what's the
from.
Crimea? Yeah, what's the Crimea island? What country is it in? It is,
Crimea?
zoom in again. Zoom in. Zoom. Yeah, what country is it in?
It's to the south, I believe. It might be what is it?
No, up above Turkey. Just go up
Yeah, it's
there.
up. It's up. It's
And that's it. That's
to the east,
back
I
up.
think. To the east.
Why did I such no up That's
Up, up,
Crimea.
up. It's on the border of Russia. Come on.
Where are you telling me to go?
Up
To
up
Crimea.
Ukraine. There we go.
Oh,
Ukraine. That's the one I was talking about. Crimea is that island just below the mouse. Just
here?
below. That's the island. I think that's Crimea, isn't it? No, wait. Crimea is maybe smaller. Whatever. It really doesn't matter. What I rather meant is that it's probably Ukraine, because it doesn't have the same kind of established, well, the signs as other European countries do, like other EU countries do. So I think we should just pick somewhere in Ukraine. Plus,
Okay.
if you see that map that you pointed at, if you see it, it's too blurry for me for some reason.
Because it's far
You
away.
see an island like that, then that's probably the island you're seeing.
I
But
do not
whatever.
see
Just
the map.
pick something in here. Just see if you can find a 235 or something. It was up in Russia. Shit.
It
Okay.
was in
Well.
Russia. It was near Moscow.
Oh, wow. Cool. Okay. Good to know.
We struck out with both of those. Well, we're in the United
Yeah.
States here.
Yes, sir.
Doll. Wow.
You never
Is this
know.
a Dakota Prairie? Okay.
Could totally be Russia.
Yeah, the American eagle, the American flag, Dakota.
Totally. Okay, so we're in
Huh.
So maybe it's the Ukraine.
North or South Dakota.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
Not necessarily, but probably. Neat.
I wasn't paying
Anyone
attention. We
recognize
saw
this?
a Dakota flag of some kind. What was the
We saw
Dakota?
something mentioning Dakota. We saw a bald eagle and American flag. So actually, I think we should go this way because this is going into town,
Mm,
such as it is.
I don't know jack shit about the difference between North and South Dakota.
Does anyone?
Tolna.
Nope.
Welcome to Tolna, and it's a hand painted sign.
Yeah, your screen is so blurry for me that I couldn't even read that. I think the
Really?
resolution's having
Yeah.
trouble. I see a
If
little bit of
it
Tolna.
Wait, did you pull up so you have 720p and not 480?
I think
Oh,
it goes up and down. I think her connection is going a little bad.
No, well, yes, but no. If you take the 480, I mean, before it had really good crisp
all right. Let
picture,
me
like in
stop
the last
sharing
stream.
and start again.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Whoops. Then we
So
got all this
right,
going. I'll try to cut that
right
out
as
if I
you start
remember.
sharing, like you click on your screen, I think it is, and then you get the option. Or before that,
There. How's that?
that's crisper, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
because I
we're
went to
back.
1080.
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
we're
that's a lot.
back.
That's a lot
Oh,
better.
I see, because you were overloading the bandwidth. Gotcha.
Well, no, I was at 720 before. Now I'm at 1080, so I'm
Oh,
giving
you
you more
increased.
detail.
I see.
I
Do you
did.
have
I
a
made
lot
a
of
mistake.
like tabs open in the background?
She has
I feel like 3.
Okay. I was just wondering. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, pull up Dakota north south on the
It's
map.
pretty.
That's the one world part of the world. There we go. South
I know
Dakota.
where. I know where my country is located on the planet.
I wonder if it's really boring over there.
Yes. You can
I'm
go
so glad I
fishing
don't
somewhere
live
around here.
there. No offense, any
So
Dakotans.
Tolna. We need to find Toln.
You gotta zoom in more because I can't see squat.
I know.
I drink a lot now.
Yeah.
Imagine how much I would drink if I lived there.
Yeah, there's a reason why there's a lot of like drinking and drug use because there's shit all else to do.
They should pray it
There's
Need to
away.
expand
They
the
should. They should.
internet.
They should pray more. They should pray all that away.
streeter. Let's see if we can find like a highway name or something to go with Tolna.
Sometimes when I drink too much, I pray before the kneel, the porcelain,
Worshipping the porcelain goddess
worshiping the porcelain god,
with the Technicolor yawn.
porcelain idol.
I remember those days. I was very naive when I first went to college, and I didn't understand that I was partying at a drug dealer's house who was selling for the Chinese mafia until like she came around with an hors d'oeuvre tray with a big silver dome on it, and she's like, hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres. I'm like, sure, cool. I was thinking, ooh, cream puffs, those little things with the sausages stuck in them, little mini quiches, and she pulls off the dome and it's fucking lines of cocaine. I'm like, oh, see, I was thinking cream puffs, but no, thank you. And then
I'm good.
I got
I'm sorry, I
alcohol
was
poisoning.
distracted. What was inside the platter?
Cocaine.
Oh
Lines of
shit.
cocaine. Yeah, and I was like,
Cocaine.
oh wait, oh shit.
How many lines did you do?
23. I did not do any. I said no. I was a good girl. I've never snorted cocaine.
My friend actually just tried that and he got super hyped. But apparently
Well,
MDMA
I would
is his
imagine.
shit.
I would imagine he got super hyped.
I have met people that really, really love cocaine.
People don't just do cocaine and be like,
Oh.
you know what? I think I'm just gonna chill.
They're not like,
But
yeah.
he does, but it's not something he would want to do on a regular basis, like as a party thing. It would be rather like MDMA
Next
that
thing you
way.
know, Van Halen is playing and someone's getting humped.
27.
Wait a second.
I'm looking for 23 because we got 23 up here.
I can't help you.
I mean, that's what would happen if I was doing cocaine. The thing is, like, I get easily addicted to even the littlest things. So, like, the power of cocaine frightens me.
Yeah, don't do that.
I respect the power of the cocaine. I think you know. I think Ev, I think you know me well enough at this point to know that like cocaine would probably just make my ego become so uncontrollable that I would do something crazy.
You would, yeah, yeah. Don't. Don't. I don't think.
Don't
I don't
do the
think that like
drugs.
Mindy and I could hold you back from whatever the fuck you would decide to go do at that point.
No. No, you would
So,
not.
like, I don't see a 23 anywhere here. Do y'all see anything? 23?
21.
Fucking useless
25.
state.
No,
Just sell it to
25.
Canada already and get our debt in order.
Canada doesn't want these
Why is it
states.
25? Whatever.
Watch there be a fuck ton of oil
Oh wait,
beneath
wait,
it.
wait. It's one of the big ones. It's one of the big ones. 23. Isn't it?
Hmm.
Isn't that what that marker means? Like blue marker.
Actually, I think there was something about like us selling some land to Canada. Like it's like a proposition or some shit. Which area was it? I think it was one of the Dakotas. Or was it Minnesota?
Probably.
Something like that. It's not even out of the question.
Well,
Is
I'd like to move there
Dakota on
before
the
the sale
border?
goes through.
But I'm sure there's like a whole swath of Americans that would like have a civil war if we did something like that.
Fuck them.
Fuck the Confederates. I said it.
Fuck them.
I'll say it again. Fuck the Confederates.
Just mark one of them.
Fuck 'em.
Okay, North Dakota's probably gonna be like,
Hey,
oh,
got 'em.
73 miles, not
Oh,
bad.
wait, that's in the
actually.
wrong state? The right state, the right state. Okay, we got it.
It's the right state, yeah. We're still in
You know
Yeah,
why?
that's a
Dakota.
good
Because you
state.
can tell that it was fucked by glaciers.
Mm.
It's flat. See? I got him.
Well, I mean, there's also like the beds of ancient oceans. Those are also
This is true.
flat.
This is true.
Because
I
I grew
believe
up in the
you
bed of
mean
an ancient
the
ocean.
I believe you mean the Ordovician period.
Mm.
I'm not all idiot.
I grew up in El Centro, and it's a shithole that's made of
Boulevardy?
mostly
Is
salt
that what it said?
and heat. Huh.
What is it?
Look at
Okay,
Hey,
Scandinavians, help me.
That actually more
Iceland?
look
Iceland,
on the side to
baby.
the right. Yeah, look on the side to the right. This does not look like Iceland.
To the left, you mean?
No, right. Zoom back out.
Down, down, and to the
Down
left.
further out.
this.
There. Yep.
This does look a little like Iceland. Teeny bit.
Sanka Petrol.
No, it's not. That's Turkey. You see the G?
Well
G with
played.
like an arrow on it,
Well played.
like Turkey on it.
Yeah, yeah.
This is not Iceland. It's too.
I was at a Turkish coffee shop today. I have not posted my meal yet. I think I'll do that right now, actually.
Yeah, Turkish coffee will fuck you up.
I didn't have Turkish coffee, but they did make excellent coffee there. And they did offer Turkish coffee.
Going to the gas station.
Got the lamb gyro, as I said earlier.
Oh my god. Makes me want to like stab myself in the thigh with an EpiPen to just get rid of the anaphylactic shock that I'm experiencing from that
Zoom
horrible,
in on the
horrible
DX thing up there.
The horrible what?
pronunciation of the word euro.
I'm sorry.
Gyro.
Okay, so
I'm a
it's
foodie, not an etymologist.
Turkish, probably. Wow, you guys are super focused, aren't you?
Sorry. Yeah, we're in Turkey. All right, cool. Every time I
So
say Turkey,
barbed
I make
wire
you think of
around a
turkey
T
sandwiches.
on the
is
map.
Turkish?
What?
Or no, it's just
No,
oh,
it's like the
it's the word underneath
what?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What mountain range is that in Turkey? Yo, zoom in on that
Wow.
horizon, though. What is that mountain range called? Nobody
Find
fucking
Turkey on
knows.
the map, miss.
We're all just dead silent. Nobody knows what that's called.
Huh?
I don't know what
Cold.
fucking mountain ranges there are in Turkey.
Oh, maybe it's a vampire layer, Ev.
Maybe. I don't know
Oh,
where you.
look at that vampire tower there. This is a
Yeah,
reference
it's
to an older
definitely.
video. No one's gonna know what I'm talking about.
Well, look.
Ev thought that a mosque was a god. Actually, look at the top.
I
That's
did
the Turkish
not.
thing.
Yes, I did not. I was
Maybe
talking
that's
about
a vampire layer.
the
They're wearing
montage about the
wearing capes.
Crusades and the battle um between Wallachia and Turkey,
Look at
where
how
they
they
showed the
cower from the Christian
cross getting
cross.
knocked down and that thing
Maybe they
getting
don't
put
have a
up.
reflection.
Okay, where's
Hmm.
Mentis, Kabaski, and
Just
Ekanova?
choose a big mountain range with snow-capped mountains in Turkey and
Okinawa.
click near it.
Wait, like I'm getting a little bit confused here because it doesn't really look like Turkish, but it kind of does.
I also can't tell where the big.
Find like a sign with proper names, like a proper street sign with names and
Well,
kilometer
wouldn't
marks.
that be this?
Go back to the map for a second and don't click around. Go back to the map. Zoom in. I found it right there, down. Underneath Izmir, on the coast. Zoom in. Right there, that town. That's the town that's
Kudasi?
referenced. That's the town that's referenced right there. On the street sign in front of you.
Cool, well spotted.
Am I correct on that, or did I spell it wrong? It's really blurry on my screen.
It's Kasabasi, Mentis
I think
Kasabasi,
I got it wrong.
and Ekanova.
It was blurry for me. I take it back. There's some Kasabasi around there, though. You see some Kasabasi down there? Look at that. Look underneath. Casa. It's blurry on my screen.
That's Kusadasi,
It's blurry on my screen.
not Kasabasi.
I still think we're fucking close. I mean,
Well,
couple letters off.
here's some mountains.
I mean, it could mean that it's fairly close to water, bossy. I don't know.
I don't see no Ecanova though.
We got some mountains. We got some words that look similar.
Do you want me to make
That's
the
how we
click?
identify.
We
Do you
got
want me to?
some. I don't know, man.
You control my cursor.
No,
I
it's
place
fine.
my fate in your hands.
Let's just hit about 20, 30 kilometers
Wait,
from
what
the
is
mountain
that?
range.
Just to the right of the mouse. What does it say there?
Kaimaki?
Okay. Just see ka, and then it's like, yeah, could be right.
So what, like somewhere around here?
Let's go near the words that look like Kasabasi, even though they're spelled completely differently.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling lucky.
Yeah, let's
That's
see.
nowhere near where I
Let's
was
see.
talking about, but okay.
Okay, well,
Just
tell
to
me
the
where.
west, to the west.
Okay.
Like close to the water.
Further to the west. Right, yeah, right there. Done. Hit it. No, little, yeah, fine. Swing.
Well,
160
not too
miles.
bad.
Could be worse. I mean, hell, Turkey's a big country.
We fucked ourselves here in the Russia-Ukraine exchange program,
I
which
think
didn't
what you mean
exchange
to
well
say
for us.
is we terraformed ourselves.
We terraformed ourselves. You're right. You're right. That's the better way to put it. We terraformed ourselves.
Absolutely. Think I'm done. Think
It's
again.
really
Start it up again.
Yes, sir.
I'm nowhere near
It's
finishing.
really entertaining to watch this, actually. Like the
It's fun. I really enjoy it.
yeah.
It's actually like really calming for some reason. Maybe it's the
You
alcohol.
know,
Yeah.
I get curious. You know, explore.
Maybe it's the cocaine. Okay.
Click somewhere. Just progression.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Now
Well,
we're in
Wait, there was Takamiya Market.
We are in.
South
No fucking
America?
clue. Customer parking. Takayami Market. Mong Market.
Oh my god,
That was so funny finding the
that
Mong
was
Market.
fucked up.
All right,
We don't
look at
serve
that-
your
look at
kind
that
here.
market.
We only serve Mongs here.
Ooh,
Opti Mini
Mart.
Market.
Nice drink cigarette.
Cigarette.
Hello, hello,
I
Lumpia.
was.
Hey, that's
Zoom in,
that's
please.
Filipino food
I can't
stuff
see.
here.
Zoom in, please.
Really? Hello, Lumpia.
Hold on.
Coffee.
Can I just say the parking sign right there, Roosevelt? Have you ever seen that
Well,
shit
it
in
says
Europe?
Asian. It says assorted Asian products.
It doesn't
so-
matter. Zoom out and look at the parking signs to the left. You don't have those
Yeah.
in Europe, do you?
Yeah, that looks like a U.S.
No, we
parking
That
sign.
that is
for
American
sure.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at
He's
this
like,
dude.
"Oh,
He's
what
like,
I
you can
Google
see him
shit."
grinning. Hey, Google. Hey,
Oh, look
hey,
at the
here.
claim
Would you
card.
like some
Valley-
religion? Have some
Valley
religion.
Isle. No,
Valley
go back.
Isle
Valley
Fellowship.
Isle.
Fellowship.
Yeah.
I was trying to see what they had in the
That's some stupid club card.
delivering
What that is.
his praise, and probably some
Yeah,
scary
it says
shit in the
something more
back
there on
room.
the side below Valley Isle. I mean, if we can find
It's too
some
blurry.
like proper.
Hair
Yeah.
salon, Radiance. That's something that guy's not gonna have to worry about.
No, probably not. Will he get a radiant shiny dome? Like, oh, look at these mountains.
Oh yeah, we do not have anything like these. Are these like
This is a
aqueducts or
cool
wha-
town,
whatever you
though.
call them?
Where the fuck is this? This is pretty
Where is
dope.
this? Let's go
Yeah.
there, Steve. Wherever it is.
I'm genuinely confused as to where this is. There's English, but it looks like a goddamn tropical paradise.
Yeah,
I know, look how steep those mountains are.
speed bumps, and look at the bus there too.
Hawaii! Maybe we're in Hawaii.
You know what? I
Yeah,
think you're
it
onto
could be one of
something.
the territories.
Because this is way too tropical, and this looks like a dense
Hawaii.
island. You've got like
Look at the bus back there. Look at that's like an American style bus back.
also
Yeah.
you have all these like little like kind of like eateries and shit. People on vacation want to eat all these kind of bullshit.
Back there, you see the bus.
Yeah, the
like, through
school
the
bus.
trees
It's
there.
an American school bus. No, this is
Yeah.
Oh, look! I think I see.
Hawaiian
I think
people.
I see Kahulu.
HI. That's
Hawaii,
Hawaii.
yes.
Got him.
Yes. Like, yeah. Say, I got a good guess there, didn't
Okay, find Hawaii, and then let's find some names.
Oh god, okay. Okay, first of
I don't
all,
know.
what island are we
Maybe.
on?
Okay.
Kaho.
Now go ahead and go to the edge of town and see if we can see any like welcome to Herpaderp.
Welcome to Herpaderp.
Yes.
Welcome to Herpaderp, Hawaii.
Fairly big town, isn't it? Doesn't seem like it.
It's got a pawn
Like
shop. Yeah.
in the mountains, kind of.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. There's one or two
Kamina.
islands. There's one or two islands that tourists aren't even allowed to
Kamina.
go to.
This is Kamina. Couldn't that be city? Like
Wait,
oldest cities in the world.
Kaho'uli. Didn't we see that? Kaho'uli? On that other sign?
Yeah, kind of something like it.
Yeah, wait. Let me go back to this real estate thing back here. Oh shit! What? No!
Whoa, hey, we're in the store now. Whoa, hey. It's all blurry for me. I don't know
Did
about
they?
you. Did you
What
accidentally
Ah,
click into a store?
I didn't mean to. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
either the Google driver was drunk or...
My vagina required me to go shopping, I guess. I don't know.
You
Now
just
I don't know.
alienated 50% of our viewers. Just kidding. 100% are women that watch my YouTube.
Hey, I could say that ironically
Okay,
and
here.
mocking
Can you
Waliku.
just fucking find the real estate thing?
Guys, it is a fucking Hawaii. No matter where we click, we're going to be within like a couple of kilometers.
No,
Walauku.
Let's get as close as possible.
Walauku.
Oh
That sounds like a
no.
drink I would love to order on a beach.
Oh shit.
I'll
Walauku.
say,
We
yeah,
are
yeah.
in Walauku.
Click it and we
Let
got
Okay,
me
money in the
right.
bank. Shorty
Alright,
what you
let's
drank. Hit it.
see if we can find one place we can identify on the map.
Aloha,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
let's get to an
Let's try to get it
intersection.
like in a meter or something. Yeah.
Hey, Google.
Did you guys know that aloha means hello and goodbye?
Did you know that
Yeah.
Ohana means family?
No, I did not know that.
Well, it does.
I did.
Cap. I can't
It's
read.
from
Did you
it's
know I
from a
look really good in
children's
a hula skirt?
movie.
Picks,
Actually,
please.
I remember. One of my jobs, there was this guy who worked at the job, right? And we had to do some stupid like community building event, and
Go down to the
he
water. Go down to
wanted
the
us
water.
all to wear coconut bras and hula skirts. And
You
everyone's
have a
like,
compass
"Yeah, I'll
there, so
do it."
just
And I'm like,
go in the
"Fuck that."
direction northbound.
Northbound,
What do you
let's do
say?
it.
Miss. Go to the water. You have a compass all the way to the left, so go to the water, northbound.
How many points you guys trying to get here?
No, we're gonna try to
Max.
like get as close as possible. Like
Can you zoom out?
But no,
so
we
far
have to.
we've
We
been
have
like
to get the Roosevelt. We have to choose the origin point. We can't like choose a point that we're
what
sitting at.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
wherever the game started.
okay, here
Here's
we
the
go.
water
All
though.
right,
Otherwise, I can walk to
it's
New
like
York City from here
100,
and then
it's like
just
100 meters. This is the edge of town. This is the northern edge of town.
Yeah. Let me see if there's some street signs here.
Because red is
There's
north, right?
Market Street and Kahalakiki. I didn't. Anyway, Kahakili. Market Street and Kahakili. So let's look for Market Street.
Edge of town going out of the town. So
Kahakili. Kahalugu.
yeah.
Okay, we want the edge of town in here, actually.
I have to pee really
Produce.
badly from this alcoholic beverage. I'll be right back while you pinpoint the exact
Enjoy.
location of the airstrike.
But it goes out from like just along the water, like just along the water. So like further north.
I just don't want us to end up outside of town. Let me see.
You see, there's an incline here. Can you see it? Yeah.
Look, there's a cross street here. Makuhau. We want to like not leave. We're in Waileku though, so we don't. I keep
Yeah,
leaving
but
that
we're
town.
really close to the water. We're really close to the water.
And Tasty Crest. See, but this is again a different town. Isn't it?
different part of town.
Yeah.
Because if you turn around, that is really close to the water. But wait, if you look at the regional park there, it could just be the regional park separating the place. Oh, lag. If you go down that road,
I'm back. Oh my
you
god, you guys are still doing this?
yeah, okay, whatever. Just pick one fairly close to the water.
Okay.
Because if you go down that road, like maybe 50 meters, like
See, it was not as close to the water as that, but that's
God
no,
damn.
that's good. That's good.
Not our best, not our worst.